Hi guys, and welcome back to JavaScript Playground. In today's video we will learn about comparison operators. So let's write some code. So let's start with double equal to today. So let's say if 5 double equal to 5 console log true. So what it does, it compares our first operand with the second operand. But this is a loose type conversion. So what it means is, so even if I use a string 5 here, even then it's gonna give me true, because what it does is it compares only the values. It doesn't compare the type. So now what if we want to compare the value as well as type? So in that case we use triple equal to. So if 5 triple equal to 5 console log true, and now these two values are equal, so that's why we got true. So for example, let's just use a string here, so a string 5, and then as you can see we get false in result. Alright, so the next one is not equal to. So say 5 not equal to 4, then console log true, else console log false. So yeah, 5 is not equal to 4, which is true, so that's why we're printing true here. So our next operator is not equal to. So if 5 not equal to 5, then console log true, else false. So as you can see, it gives us false because 5 is equal to 5. Also, let's try here. So if 5 is not equal to, let's say 5, so it gives us false because these two values are same. But let's try the same thing here. Now as you can see, it gives us true because the number 5 and string 5 is not same for not equal to, because it's a strict type comparison. So it compares both the value as well as the data type. Alright, so moving on to our next comparison operator, which is less than. So if 5 less than 10, then print true false. Alright, so for example, if this was 15, so we get false. So our next operator is less than equal to. It also compares the equality. So this returns true because either 15 is less than or equal to 15. So yeah, 15 is equal to 15. But if we do the same thing here, 15 less than 15, it gives us false because that's not true. 15 is equal to 15. Similarly, we've got greater than, so 15 greater than 15, which gives us false because 15 is equal to 15, and then same thing, 15 greater than equal to 15. As you can see, it gave us true. Now these were very basic comparisons. So what if we have more complex logic to handle? So what do we do? So we just combine these comparison operators to make more complex logic. And to combine these, we need logical operators. So which are and, or, and not. So let's check these out. So if 5 less than 10 and 10 less than 15, then print log true false. So it gives us true because it checks this condition. If this is true and this is also true, then it returns true, or else it returns false. So basically, if either of the conditions is false, it returns false. So let's try changing this. So first condition is true but second is false, so we got false. So let's make the first condition false. So if first condition is false and second condition is true, even then we get false. And if both the conditions are false, even then we get false. Similarly, let's try another example. Alright, so our next operator is OR. So in this case, even if one of the conditions is true, it returns true. So let's make this true. It returns as false. If the first is false and the second is true, even then we get true, and if both are true, then also we get true. So our next operator is not. So if 5 less than 10, which is true, so what not does is, so whatever is the result, it negates it. So right now we are getting true. If we use not, then it returns false, the negation of our result of this expression. Then we have one more operator, which is called ternary operator, which is some expression, question mark, another expression A, and another expression B. So if this returns true, then A is executed, and if this returns false, then B is executed. Alright, let's try an example to understand it better. So let's say we have an expression 2 is less than 3. If that's the case, then let's print true, or else let's print false. So basically what we are doing is, if this condition is true, then we print true, and if this is false, then we print false. Alright, so as you can see, we are getting true here. So let's change this condition. So let's say 20 is less than 3, which is false, and we get false in return. That's all for operators today.